Welcome back, guys. If you are still with me, we are on episode 4 of my 3-year Realtor Chronicles. If this is your first time tuning in, I am Shayna Moa, a licensed Maryland real estate agent, and you guys are here sharing my recap of the last 3 years of my real estate journey. So when it comes to marketing, you definitely want to have a platform, and you want to make sure that your why, the reason why you got started in real estate, the reason why you're still in real estate, whatever the case may be, is your platform. So for me, I guide my clients to building legacy through real estate and other financial services. I'm big on generational wealth, putting my family's name on the map, all of that. So I'm the legacy curator in a sense. That's my platform. First things first, you want to make sure that you're being your authentic self. So no keeping up with the Joneses. Other people that you see in the industry that are probably where you might want to be or you admire and aspire to be, they're only showing you about 1% of their lives. They're only showing you what they want to share with you. So you have to make your marketing and what you're putting out there to the world real to your personal life. You want to make sure that you're providing value. So when I first got started, I started out sharing real estate definitions and concepts, things that I was learning. So as I was going, I was just sharing what I was learning. It was very much the basics, but that's just where I was in my career journey. And so that's what I showed the people. I didn't try to be some real estate guru, knowing that I wasn't 3 months into the industry. I just kept it real to where I was at and marketed myself accordingly. I definitely encourage everybody to take advantage of social media. You want to choose your platform. Some people believe that they have to be on every single platform trying to reach every single audience, but that's not true because some platforms isn't going to give you the reach that you're looking for based on your brand. So for me, I learned that Instagram works really well for me. That's where I get the most feedback, the most interactions, the most clientele. My Instagram and my Facebook are linked. So Facebook is another place that I get this. I don't get the same amount of interactions on Facebook, but people still see me and they notice me on Facebook. If I go to Twitter, I'm not a super talkative person when it comes to typing out my thoughts. So Twitter wasn't working for me. So I kind of shy away from things like that. But you just want to choose the platforms that work best for you and don't try to just be everywhere. You definitely should invest in equipment if you're going to be doing social media. So upgrade your phones. You don't have to have the best, newest phone, but make sure your camera's clear. Make sure your audio is good. Purchase a ring light, whatever the case may be. People want to see your face, and invest in your business. And if you feel like social media is just too much for you, you don't have the time, you don't have the patience, you don't understand, there's no shame in hiring a social media manager. I suggest hiring a social media manager if you're one of those people, because there's a whole pool of clientele that you're skipping out on by not being on social media. So as a real estate agent, it is very important that you do get yourself on social media and market. One thing that I do when it comes to posting and all my marketing actually is that I plan in advance. So if you look at my phone, like in my notepad, I have a whole bunch of different content ideas. I have content in my photos, videos. On my Canva, I have flyers and stuff already made up for springtime, fall time, winter time, whatever the case may be. When I have time, and I'm a creative, so things just come to my mind. So when I have the time, I just sit down and I put together the marketing that I may want to use. Planning ahead keeps you from falling behind, and you don't have to be so last minute with everything, trying to rush to get your marketing done for the month or whatever the case may be. It makes your days go by smoothly and you just don't fall behind on the curve. You definitely want to invest also in physical marketing material. So just last week, I did the old school traditional thing that a lot of people don't like to do. I went door knocking. I didn't go in my farm area, but I did go in the neighborhood that I'm living in now. Just a regular day, we were out for a walk and I was like, let me bring some door hangers. And I actually got a listing from that. So having physical marketing materials, taking those steps to actually put them out, it's another way to generate your business and build your brand. One thing that you also want to do is make sure that you're working on your personal image, especially in real estate. Your first impression is everything. So when people see you, they want to see that you're presentable, you're approachable, and just brand yourself. So for me, for example, I was a volunteer cheer coach for a local organization team, the Raiders in Germantown. And I went to one of the games just on the sidelines, and somebody from the opposite team, one of the coaches from the opposite team, he stopped me and was like, "Hey, you're the realtor girl from Instagram." I was like, "Oh yeah, I am." He was like, "At That's So Shayna, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Yeah, I recognize you by your blonde locks." So that's one way that a lot of people notice me, is from my personal image. I'm the realtor with the blonde locks in Maryland, and I always keep like a realtor pin on me. It's not just so that people see, "Hey, you're the realtor," but like it just shows a little bit more of like what I bring to the table, my edge, like things that are important to me and catches other people's eyes when they see me. Another thing that's really important when it comes to personal image as a realtor, make sure your car is clean. That's something that a lot of people don't think about. But when you're pulling up to showings and open houses and stuff, and you're hopping out your car, people are looking at that. Like, the way that you keep your car is an indication of how you also keep your home and how you care for other things. So if your car is junky or dirty, whatever the case may be, you're going to get judged as well as a realtor, because you're supposed to be this professional person with good taste and whatever the case may be, and you're riding around kind of rinky dink. Now, I'm not talking about the type of car that you have. I'm just talking about how you care for your personal belongings. And your car is one thing that people notice first as a real estate agent. Also, when it comes to building your brand, you want to make sure that you find your niche. With legacy building, I cater to a lot of first-time home buyers and people looking to expand their real estate portfolio so that they have something to leave behind to their kids, grandkids, whatever the case may be. I'm also a creative, so I focus on the experience. A lot of people I've had people say this, they want to work with me because they like the way that I do open houses when it comes to selling their home, or they like the way that I interacted with them during showings, because I'm a fun-loving person. I like to have a good time, and I also help people like catch the vision for their house. So when we go on showings, I'm not just walking through, you're looking at the place. I'm helping you imagining yourself in there, and it's all just part of the experience. A great way to build your brand is also to get involved in the community. You want to learn the neighborhoods, you want to be a part of the community events. You just want to fully be invested and be known as the expert in that area, because when people come to work with you to either purchase in that area or sell in that area, they want to know that not only do you know the place, but you have like maybe the same attachment that they might have to the place, so you can get the best results for them. A huge key to success when it comes to building your brand is going to be networking. So you definitely want to be out and about meeting people, because this is a people business. We're here to serve. But there is a way to go about networking. You definitely want to be authentic. So just be yourself. There's nobody better than you for the job. So if people want to work with you, you want them to work with you for who you are. And then also you want to think longevity, because being a real estate agent is, again, it's about relationships. It's a people business. We're here to serve. But our business is going to come from, our majority of our business is probably going to come from eventually returning clients, but referrals. So thinking longevity, how can I help you today, tomorrow, the next year, the year after? How can I help your friends? How can I help your family? You definitely want to stay connected and be invested in people. When you're networking, it's important that you know your personality. So I'm an introverted extrovert. I think I've talked about that before. But like how most people have a social clock, I have like a social hourglass. And I know this about myself, especially when I'm in a room full of people that I don't know. So I'm cool with going and starting a conversation. Like, I could do that. I could walk up to somebody, give them a compliment, start talking to them about things going on in the world, things going on in their life. And I never met them before. I'm perfectly comfortable with that. But after a while, just me personally, it's like my social hourglass starts to drain and I'm like, I'm tapped out. So it's like I know myself. So what I like to do is I like to set goals. When I go out for the purpose of networking, I'm gonna set a goal on how many contacts I get or how many events I'm gonna go to that week or that month, whatever the case may be. I set a goal ahead of time. It helps me mentally prepare myself so that I don't feel so drained as I'm trying to network with people. Okay, so since we're out here talking about building, let's actually go ahead and wake up my algorithm. I want to do a Q&A video. It could be real estate related. It could be personal questions about me. I'm going to try to answer most of them. Go ahead and drop a comment under this video, or you can find me on Instagram or Facebook and you can DM me. You can send me a text message. My phone number is everywhere. Drop your questions and let me know, and I will answer those questions in a follow-up video soon to come. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hey. Killer.